Jingle bells and happy holidays from the Backroad Banter podcast. This is episode 52. This is the Roadie episode, the Christmas episode, and overall a gigantic celebration. And, we're here to celebrate and to talk some nonsense today.
1 year, dude.
One whole year. 52
1 year,
episodes. Freaking. Probably, it has to be close to.
Calls for a cheers.
Oh, I love that. That has to be freaking. Well over 90 hours on the internet, and I think probably 120 or 110 probably recorded, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. Yeah, we got a lot going on today and a whole lot of nothing. I didn't have a special podcast hat to start with. I tried to get one, but I do have one, and I wanted to break it out live with Wyatt because of all the foreshadowing that I have done.
Backroad out here. We got a cat in the room, and he doesn't think he wants out. Well, he's our guest today.
This right here, just the foreshadowing from how much foreshadowing I have done. I have worked on this for quite a long time, as everybody can see. It's now been made into wall posters and all kinds of shit. I've waited a long time for this Backroad Banter freaking branded on the front, too, with the sticker. We're hanging right in there. So we're going to be drinking a lot tonight.
Yeah. We have a guest. He might make his appearance at some point. He's just over here harassing fucking all the inanimate objects in the room. Oh, there he goes.
It flows, buddy. He's fake. That's stuffed.
Yeah. All right. Let's go, Big Cheese. Get your ass out of here, bro. Come on, dude. Come here. Little bastard. He's gonna run away. He's a dickhead. Oh, well, he can join the Christmas party. This is a celebration for all. The other cats are just pansies. That's my seat, bitch. Come here.
Just from the amount that this shit flows out, this may be the quickest way to get drunk.
Yeah.
Outside of shotgunning a beer.
Yeah, 2 beers at once through a straw.
And they fit in there really. So, celebrations. Celebrations all around. And probably a little bit of messes on my part, but that's okay. That's why I'm wearing my Godzilla shirt. Only at the Backroad Banter podcast do you get a petting zoo while you get a talk. It's pretty freaking cool.
The only 2 cats that have ever showed up on our show are both orange.
Which makes sense, because they're the fuckhead ones.
Yeah, right?
So they're the ones that do this. But that's okay. Having him around, I have a hard hat on now, so I know I'm following OSHA guidelines. Feel safe.
I don't feel safe. He's right behind me. I don't know what he's about to do. That's right.
Well, anyways, man, so we'll just get into it, because we got a few things and then big things, but
yeah.
Dude, this past week, I was with you for some of it. That last podcast, I don't really remember a lot because the day was too good.
We were plastered.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, that was a fantastic day. That was such a good time. Just hanging out, checking out some spots, looking at some toys and some video games, and then playing some video games.
Yeah, we went out exploring. Played a little bit of No Man's Sky. Jesus. What else did we do? Yeah, we went to... How many different places did we go to drink?
3.
3?
But one of them, I will say, was more fancy.
Yeah, it was a winery.
It was a better place.
I'm going to walk him out so he doesn't keep menacing up the show here. All right.
Yeah,
it was nice to have a visitor, but he's a bit too much fucking chaos. If it was Ollie, I'd let him stay, but...
Yeah.
That guy's a little bastard, dude. I don't know what he's going to do next. Wait for him to pull the curtains down or some shit.
It's redheads, man. Redheads. Little untamed. But yeah, that winery, that freaking Vinci's, that is a fantastic little wine and cigar bar. Obviously restaurant too, based on the smell and the reviews that we had gotten, in-person reviews. But wonderful little place. I got home and I told Faith about that. I was like, I have not had a cigar aside from the golf course since living at Andy. So it has been forever, but never in just such... it's such a nice, relaxing setting in there.
It was really awesome to like sit in there, like with it being cold outside, like it was.
Mm-hmm.
Was it cold the day you were there? I don't know if it was, but I know
No.
that week it was cold some days, and then I think the day that you came up, it was a little warmer.
It got warmer that day that I came up.
Yeah.
And that next day it was cold again, oddly enough.
But it was nice to sit in that place, and it had like the fucking vacuum fan, so you're not just sitting there in a cloud of cigar smoke.
Yes.
It was this nice, clean place with cigars, like affordable cigars. That's the crazy thing. The cigars are super cheap, you know.
And good quality, like what you'd find at any cigar place you would go to, you know.
The drinks are a little expensive. My mule's like $12.50.
Yeah,
Your glass of wine was probably like 7 or 8, or I think it was 10.
It was up there. It was double digits, but for a glass, you know, that's a lot. But it was the experience that I was there for, dude. And 10 out of 10, I'd go back every time. I want to go back and watch a game or like just sit there and relax for a little bit, like.
And they're I don't know the guy like personally, but in terms of business running, the owner is an incredible dude. Like he'll just like. Remember the first time I ever went in there, it was just me and Jocelyn, and I was over there like looking at the cigar case, and he came over personally, like not the employee. The employee was, you know, tending the bar, and she was like, she's like, "Excuse me, sir, would you like a cigar out of there?" And the owner gets up. He was like, "I got it." And then he comes over and like talks to me. He's like, "Anything particular you're looking for?" And you know, we just sat there and talked about cigars for a minute. And I was like, "Yeah, you know, I'll take this one right here," and then. He fucking took it out, cut it for me, like torched it for me, like you know, pulled out the torch and lit it for me. He was like, "Here you go, buddy." I was like, "Shit, thanks, man." But yeah, he's a super friendly guy. Like he knows how to run a place. And the small handful of times that I've been there, he has always been there. That's so like awesome. He gives a shit about that place. Like he takes that place very seriously, which is good. I saw him kick somebody out of there one time in the most calm manner ever. I think I told you about that. Somebody like tried to bring in their own beer or something. He was
that was the guy.
That was that guy.
You know what? That makes total sense too, because he's all about probably respect. Like,
yeah,
he seems like a guy. He was such a. He ended up walking in, but he just walked in, and he was just so. He was. You would have thought like he was less than what the workers were, because he was literally like.
Yep. Just a normal dude.
Very personable. That's the word for it. Personable.
He is. He's a very nice guy. I liked it. That place is nice. It's sick. There's a brewery down the street that we didn't get to go to that is also very nice. But
we got time though. We got time. I'll be back for sure. That is a place I'd like to go to, and I'd like to get back to that toy store.
Yeah, and I still need to take you to that card shop too. We ended up running out of time to do that because I didn't want to leave Dalton waiting for 45 minutes on us.
Yeah, it's so funny too, dude. I could have ended up staying because at least till that next morning, because work ended up getting canceled for me Friday.
Really?
Because the power went out in Gilmer County.
Yeah.
There's 80,000 people in West Virginia without power. So we were all dry and high, and not at all actually. But we were without power, and everybody lost their ice cream.
Yeah.
That's true. That's my most disappointing thing.
Dude, my mom ordered like a really nice, like expensive ham that got here the day the power went out. It's still fine. It came in like one of the cooler bags or whatever.
See, ours was. I had just bought one on the way home, but luckily it was it's more than good, along with a few things. I was so upset that I was like, man, I could have called it back and played a little longer.
Yeah, right.
But it's good. I'm excited to go back up. We'll be up in Pittsburgh twice. We have two concerts in PPG within the next 6 months. So
yeah,
let alone random other trips, you know. So
hell yeah, I'll be around.
But yeah, that was a ton of fun, dude.
It was a good time. It was crazy. Like it was crazy that it was just a day because it felt like longer than that. It felt like longer than just a day.
Which is how you know that's what I feel like, you know, visiting is supposed to be about. Like, you could do nothing or you could do a few things, but as long as, I don't know, it's just fun. Because we still hung out at your place we ended up hanging out, like, we hung out for 2 hours before we did anything, and then...
Yeah, because you got there at like 10 or 11, and at that point, bar-wise, nothing was really open. And then we went to our first bar for lunch. We went to Ailes, got some lunch, and had a couple beers, and then drove to Monroeville and checked out the Exchange, came back. Then we went to the winery, and then we ended up going to that bar nearest the house.
Yep.
which was good because it was a good idea because it would not have been good to not have been a fun trip home if we had gone any further away. Yeah, you got to meet Jocelyn's dad.
I got to meet Tony. Tony was a Tony.
He's a character, dude. He's a fucking good dude, but man, he's a lot sometimes.
Yeah, he was nothing good to me, but that's what I took from it was, it's never met this guy. Never met this guy. And he walks in on the bar and automatically when he throws his hand around Wyatt, understandable. And then throws it around me and starts talking literally back and forth.
That's exactly what he was doing. He was actually going back.
Yeah, and in my mind I was like, we haven't introduced ourselves. Had a couple minute conversation with him, and then we introduced ourselves. And it was the most backwards conversations, yet everything went smooth.
Yeah.
But like there was no bumps in the road like you would expect with when something is a little off track like that in terms of first interactions.
And it's funny because like I'm sure Jocelyn told him like yeah Wyatt's friends are there with him, but like other than just assuming, he didn't have any fucking idea it was you.
No.
You know what I mean? Like
you could have just
like my friends could have just left already, and you could have been just some random ass dude
sitting beside you.
Yeah.
That would have been even funnier, honestly. We should have played that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that'd have been funny as fuck. Yeah, man, that was a damn good time. And I don't really have much story time that followed after that. My weekly recap was boring. I just worked all weekend. I don't think I'm getting my normal schedule back anytime soon because the guy that's supposed to be taking my place, he might have gotten himself into some trouble.
Oh.
I don't know. And yeah, he might have gotten himself into some serious trouble. I don't know if he did or not. But I think he did.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so I don't think he's going to be taking my spot because I think he's going to be
busy.
Exiting. Yeah, he's going to be busy, all right. He's going to be busy fucking putting out resumes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got himself into some shit.
Well, that sucks for him. A whole lot more than you.
Yeah, I was tired.
For you.
I was tired of dealing with him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like,
more hassle than...
Because I even told my boss, like my boss called me this morning and asked, he was like, hey, did this thing happen? I don't want to give away too many details in case somebody were to somehow stumble upon it, but he didn't do anything fucking illegal. He just broke some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was basically like, hey, did this thing like happen over the weekend? And I was like, well, I said, I didn't see it happen and I didn't hear it happen, but I have like a decent amount of evidence that says it probably happened. I was like, that's the reason that I didn't like already tell you guys. I said, I'm kind of tired of dealing with this fucking dude, but it's like, I'm not going to be the guy that like rats on somebody for something I think they did.
Yeah.
Which is that I'm not going to be the kind of guy that rats on anybody for anything, but what happened was, could potentially morph into a giant safety hazard. So had I seen it, I would have had to have said something.
Yeah.
Because if somebody else found out that I knew and didn't say something, I would get in trouble too.
Yeah, there's a difference whenever it comes to workplace safety and just and just discipline and just anything like that. So definitely understand where you're coming from there, but good luck that guy. Sounds like you're screwed, but lesson learned probably, hopefully.
Yeah. And if you somehow stumble across this, which I don't think you know how to work a computer, so I don't think I have to worry about that. But if you somehow stumble across this, I promise you, I didn't tell them. They found out on their own. So, because I didn't know that it happened, but if I did know that it happened, I would have told them.
He didn't have to because I did. I saw the security footage and I was like, what is this idiot doing? And automatically had to call corporate. Corporate said, this is definitely way too low, below our pay grade. And then they sent me to regional office. Yeah. And regional office said, fuck off. So
he crashed into a wall.
Yeah. Regional office said, that's too low below our pay grade. And so it's just your regular boss. And he's going to fire you because you're a moron.
Yeah, but I had multiple people like either call or text me today. Like my boss texted me this morning. He said, "Hey man, are you up?" I said, "Yeah." He calls me. He said, "Hey, I hate to bother you about work and stuff. I know it's your week off, but did this happen? Did he hit the thing?" I said, "Listen, I think he did." I said, "But I can't like confirm. Like I didn't see it. I didn't hear it, but I have a good feeling that yes."
Don't know enough to Yeah. That's smart on your part, too.
Yeah, if I'm not an eyewitness, I'm not going to say anybody did anything. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, if I didn't literally, like, see it happen, I'm not going to say anything, because that's just a fucked up thing to do. I can't just go around saying that people are doing bad shit just because I don't like dealing with them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not that type of guy.
Especially if they're just stupid and not actually bad people.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's his problem. He's not a bad dude. He's just a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Plenty of those out there. Yeah. Those people are innocent. Those are innocent human beings. They're just simple-minded.
Yeah, dude, that's about all that happened to me. And then I drove down, which reminds me, I'm going to talk to you about something before it slips my mind. So I'm driving down in Clarksburg and Weston, probably, because I think you know what I'm talking about. I think you know the advertisement I saw here. We saw a big advertisement on the next to the highway on a billboard, and it was, if I remember correctly, it was www.gotgirthwv.com.
Yep.
And the picture was the picture of like an eggplant. And I see this, and I'm on the phone with Jocelyn, and I'm sitting there, and I'm in the middle of like talking. And yeah, that's it right there. And I'm in the middle of talking, and I said, "What the fuck?" She goes, "What?" I said, "I just saw the craziest thing, and I'm not 100% sure if I read it right, but I'm pretty sure I did. But I read a sign that says gotgirthwv.com. It was a picture of an eggplant." And she was like, I said, "There's no way that it is what, like, I think it is, but, you know."
It is.
Yeah, so I'll have to look it up whenever I get back. And she's like, "Oh, I can look it up right now. I'm not driving or anything." So she Googles it, and she's like, "Yeah, it's a penis enlargement place. Like, you can go for like $7,000 and get like a shaft enhancement or something." Mm-hmm. Which is crazy. What if you were to pay him $14,000 to get a double shaft enhancement? You just have like Popeye's arm in between your legs, like just the big swollen fucking forearm, and then regular.
So, here's the thing. Sorry, I gotta suck it like a tit. I'm fucking leaking like a pregnant lady. I'm telling you, I'm lactating off this thing.
Is your are your straws in all the way?
I think so. But I'll tell you what, I'm actually getting a little low too. That's what's cool. So I looked it up. It's fucking like, because me and Faith were interested driving down the road, so I want to learn everything I can about anything I start learning about, or I see weird. It's not enhancements. It's fucking Botox. They just inject.
Is that what it is?
They inject filler to make things, but you're not. Yeah. So
they inflate your hog?
Yes. So you'll also, within that, people lose feeling.
Yeah. Dr. What was his name? Dr. Randy Ellis, I believe, was his name. Hog expert.
That's what we're going to put him as. Yeah. But that's funny. Yeah. That's, I had seen that too. Had the exact same crazy thought, and I know they had everybody, like, one, risky marketing.
Yeah, no kidding.
Risky marketing.
That's like, when I thought, I was like, there's no fucking way that is what I think it is. Like, because I don't think you'd be able to advertise that in that fashion. But apparently you can.
Yeah.
I wonder how, like, good that guy's business does. What if you like went in there and ran into somebody that you saw? They would have to like agree to never talk about it anywhere. Mm-hmm. They'd be like, "You didn't see me here, bro." Like, imagine going in there and see one of your coworkers. Like, we don't speak of this ever.
I was coming in here to tell everybody about what I was doing.
Dude, you guys gotta see this doctor.
Dude, they're sponsoring my podcast. I was actually in here to try to get people.
That would be funny. That would be funny. We should reach out to him.
Oh my gosh, yes. Holy shit.
And see if he'll pay us to advertise Got Girth. We already did it. We already did it for free.
Yeah. Don't even pay us. Just spruce up some equipment and stuff for us. Make us a little more official. And,
give me a couple T-shirts. Like, give me a T-shirt. I'll wear.
We want promos, everything. Yeah, we need promos.
I'll wear the eggplant T-shirt. Give me an eggplant hat.
Look, if you were to do that next year, he would make it on the bottom. Sponsored by.
That's right. He would make it on the sheet.
You'd make it on the sponsored by sheet because everybody would know that, you're sponsoring us, dude. You're pretty famous then. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Randy Johnson, Mr. Long John, as they used to call you back in the day, Mr. Hard Cock, as I used to call you right now. I hope you shout us out, man. Please do.
Yeah. Dr. Randy, he'll turn your penis into a cock. That's what he does.
That's what he does, yeah.
That's nuts. I can't believe that's even a fucking real thing. First off,
It's retarded that it is because talk about prying on. Those are internal battles that men have.
yeah,
And you're just you're preying on the weak. You're preying on the sensitive that, like, fuck you.
yeah.
Fuck you.
You know what though? I'll give him credit. The people that probably want and think they need his procedure, I bet a good fair amount of them are probably doing well because they spent their adulthood succeeding instead of getting hosed.
Or they're just, no.
Or they're losers.
No,
They might just be losers.
And so I'm saying fuck them and him for the simple fact of you're not actually giving them a big dick. You're giving them a pop can that they can't even feel.
Yeah,
like
that would suck.
That would suck, dude. It's like, hey, are you enjoying it? Oh yeah. Are you glad you're finally having sex? I don't know. Am I?
Yeah.
Can't tell.
Yeah, he said I'm not.
Yeah. He said I'm really just humping the air right now. So, but very interesting. It's a very interesting thing to have in Central West Virginia.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was like, is this really a place for that? Like, there's no way this guy gets a lot of business.
No,
like
not at that price.
Yeah, who has $7,000 spare dollars to inflate their penis?
But I think it's only like a quarter or half inch to start too. Which going around, I guess girth that might be a lot. I don't know.
It's funny as shit. That's also funny. That's what he advertises. Like, I don't think that's what people are out there on the look for, dude. I think anybody that wants an enhancement probably would want it to be longer. No. Well, yeah. I can't imagine there's a lot of guys walking around. It's like, man, good thing I got this fucking like average size Peter, but it's too skinny.
Yeah, nobody's gonna care at that point.
Yeah,
you're right. So,
that just never seems like, that never seems to be the insult people give people. Well, yeah, like, oh yeah, dude, you got a skinny pecker.
It has to simply be because there is no procedure to actually give yourself something bigger. So
right.
If you can just make it swollen, therefore, like, it's the same as getting fucking shots in your arms to,
There were people that did that too.
Yeah, you're just getting girthy arms.
Yeah, get the injection to make them look jacked and they're weak as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
what a business that guy's got. Telling people that. Like, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, what kind of doctor? The penis kind.
Have you ever had a problem where a quarter of an inch was just exactly what you needed? I am that guy to fix that.
Yeah, he said I make people's dicks fat.
The wide angle. I make my dicks big. I make dicks big. Wide, not long.
Yeah, this dude went to all these years of school and paid all this money to look at penises. And make them bigger.
Yeah, I like a dick that's real horizontal, not so vertical. Dude, what the fuck?
Do you think he does a consultation first, where he just comes in and looks at your package and he's just like, It doesn't even do anything. He's just sitting there staring at it. All right, I'll see you next week.
Pictures with his phone.
Yeah, we're gonna need about 3 preliminary meetings before we start talking about the procedure.
How much it'll cost? And when I'll put you out.
This one's on the house, my treat. Next one's gonna cost you, 50% of your $7,000 bill, and then we'll bring you in for a third and fourth time just so I can get a good look at things. And then the 5th time, we might do this procedure. I might just take another look.
I just need a last check. You just need a last checkup, man, and I do too. I need a last one of it.
Yeah.
Randy Johnson, what's wrong with you, man?
Yeah. Hopefully the guy doesn't stumble across this and sue us.
Or he does.
For all the nothing.
Like, these guys are funny because they're dumb.
Yeah, for real. Like, if he does find it and has a problem with it, like, dude, you're the cock doctor. Like, what? Get out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, you're the weirdo here. You're the cockter.
The cockter. Chiropractor. Yeah, they had to crack.
That's how the rub and tugs can get away with it. They can advertise it as oral massage.
Yeah. I get. Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah, one of those got shut down near my apartment. Did I tell you about that?
That's what you were telling me.
Yeah, it was just like advertised as a regular massage parlor, and the funny thing was it was just a fucking house. Like, that's all it is, just a house. Like I don't think people were living in it, but like, it wasn't a building that was built to like be a business. It was a building that was built to live in,
That's
and people just like rented it or whatever they did, rented it, leased it, or whatever. Fucking ran a massage parlor, and then probably 6 months ago, I just saw like an article on Facebook in the news that like the person that ran it got arrested.
Holy shit.
And then not too long after that, like I would be driving down the road and there's just a big for lease sign out in the front. Like, oh, they shut her down. Lowerboro, Pennsylvania doesn't know how to have fun. They shut her down.
What a rough day for everybody in Southern PA.
Man, that shit was funny when I found out about it, though.
That is.
I was like, is that one? I was like, that's real close to home.
What the heck? That was my Wednesday stop by.
I wonder how many people saw that article and were just like, fuck!
A few people said it in their minds, but couldn't because their family was around.
Yeah, because their wives were there.
That's what's super shitty. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's wild. I don't even know, like...
That's funny.
I don't even know how you spark up that conversation at one of those places. Like, do they ask you? Or do those people just, like... I've never been to a massage parlor at all. Like, a regular one or one that does shady things. Like, I've never been to one, period. But, like, how does that happen? Do you just go in? And do you spark up the conversation, or do they like offer it? Are there code words?
There's probably code words. Maybe you ask what their special is, and then you just look for hand job.
Oral massage. Yeah, that's nuts, dude. There's a lot of fucking package talks to start this off.
Whole lot, man. My goodness.
I think Matt was here or something.
No, not for you now. Yeah, so we can get into other random stuff.
I got a Selena 52 post of the week.
Oh, heck yeah, I love that. Please share it with all of us here. We want to know what the heck that is. What's Selena been up to? I haven't paid attention. I haven't been on social media.
Yeah, I sent this to you on Facebook. It's really fucking funny. It might be my favorite one ever. So it's, the caption is, the Selena 52 truck stop is aware of a photo circulating that may show an unnamed employee of ours dining with compromised individuals. The unnamed employee has been suspended with pay until we see the unredacted photo. And this is the photo. It is definitely Jeffrey Epstein, with the person that next to him looks an awful lot like Bill Clinton. Behind them is
an awful lot.
Is somebody that may or may not allegedly be Piss Jugman.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That guy right there, I've seen a lot of guys that look like him. I'm not sure you could really identify him as PJ, man. But we'll find out.
Yeah, we will find out. But I thought that shit was hilarious. This is probably my favorite one yet.
That is, please screenshot that. I want to share that. I want to make sure these guys watching this one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just in the future have this to laugh, because that's good. That is a very good one. Holy crap. I was, Faith was telling me about it, then I was on Reddit watching the videos. Faith shared with me that today there was a funeral for the penny held at the Lincoln Memorial by a financial group. And it was really fucking cool, because a lot of people dressed up as Abraham Lincoln.
That's awesome.
They carried a casket that just had a bunch of pennies in it that people threw and donated. And there was people up there like civil rights activists giving speeches, like hardcore speeches about the penny and about what it meant, about what it's so freaking good. Like, that's what America's about. Like,
did anybody get shot in the back of the head in honor of Abe Lincoln?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's good.
We didn't go that far with it, but I think that's primarily because nobody's that dedicated.
Yeah.
Bunch of pussies.
Let's put them on a different currency. Let's get our first 2 president currency.
We should. I actually think we should.
Get our first 2 president currency. And I don't mean like one front and back. Like if it's $1 of some sort, like if it's a bill of some sort, Just 2 circles right in the middle with 2 presidents. Yeah, and they're both doing this.
John and Adams. This doesn't have anything to do with those. Oh, my bag. I just my bag out this week. Been hanging out doing some Christmas stuff this weekend. Took a whole lot, dude. So I'm working on a new cover photo. What do you think about this for season 2 cover photo?
That's awesome.
Is that like that design?
I like it. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I like it. I like the font of this right here.
Yeah.
And I think we should keep this one to ourselves. We shouldn't share this one until people see the first one for I guess it'll be next week. But yeah, that's I do like that.
Okay, cool. I wanted to keep it similar, but an update. It's with it.
Yeah, like still on brand.
Yep.
But new.
Yes.
I like it, yeah.
And I thought this right here was just very much appropriate because it's like...
It is. That's a good one because we're drinking beer in, like, most of our episodes. I think all of them, but, like... Has there ever been one where neither of us were drinking beer? I think there was one because we recorded at, like, 10 a.m. or something.
I don't know if you drank whenever I was sick. There's only been, like... Oh, okay, so maybe there's been 2 podcasts. I was going to say there's not been too many, but... I know there was one where I just wasn't feeling good, so I didn't drink.
Same here. There was a stretch of that I didn't drink because I had I drank too much on one of them, and then I had a real problem with my stomach.
Yep.
And then so I didn't drink for like 3 of them, but I think like you drank. Yeah, there's been multiple, like there's been quite a few where one of us did.
Yeah.
But there's been very few where both of us did. They had to be like bright and early. I think we did one early that I believe you still drank on because you were on vacation.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. On vacation, and I was never plastered or really hammered or drunk, but I was definitely buzzed the entire vacation. Yeah, it was right as vacation should. And
it was so, like, it wasn't like ass crack of dawn. It wasn't like 7 a.m., but it was early enough to where I'm pretty sure when we started, I was drinking coffee. I'd be wrong about that. But I'm pretty sure that it was so early that whenever we started, I was drinking a cup of coffee.
Oh, well. Sounds about right, though.
Yeah.
It very well could have been. That's just how things roll. I don't drink a whole lot, but through this podcast, there's been 52 of them. I've averaged between 2 and 4 beers, 2 and 5 beers each. We'll say an average of 3, over 48. So I'm still looking at 120, 135 beers so far this year. That's the most that I've drank since college. So, it's been good, and hasn't been too much because it's 1 day a week, so it's been pretty good in terms of straight beer alcohol or consumption. I like my liquor a little more. I don't drink a whole lot, but if I do, I like liquor a little bit because it takes a little bit less, Yeah. And also it's slightly better on your stomach once you get past, what it can do to your stomach.
Right.
But I haven't really had issues getting sick lately. In a long time, actually. I've been pretty good with everything.
Yeah, I haven't got sick drinking in a while. I think it's because I stopped drinking while shopping at the store.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was after I quit my Happy Grass.
See?
I don't get crossed anymore. That's when I get sick. You remember, like, when I was drinking in college, I get sick almost every time we drink.
Yeah.
I don't really get sick anymore. I also think I know my limits. Like, I don't get too hammered very often either.
That's a big a big part of it. I'm just not gay anymore.
Anymore?
It's doing it to me, guys. But I'm willing to admit whenever I'm...
I was like, wait, what?
Not now. Stop getting it twisted. You guys don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, shit.
But anyways, they celebrated with the penny. The penny's really cool. I've got some videos I can pull up, but I'm not going to because the roadies are long and this beer's making me feel good.
Nice.
So, I'll probably have to pee at some point. Then we'll play my commercial that I made there last week.
Nice. Yeah.
Let's take a break. Let's get into the roadies.
Yes.
That's why we're here, guys.
The first real one.
The first real roadies. None of you can see this, but it says the roadies, and it is recycled from our half-year roadies, but that's because it still works for this. It's 2025
That's
BAP Podcast Awards. So, heck yeah.
But I'm gonna give this to us. I'm gonna give this. This is our celebratory fucking.
That's fantastic. Guys, we have 10 categories. You can now see on screen 10 categories we threw up there a couple weeks ago. And the fact that Wyatt's already given that this one's an automatic honorary one given to us that we've earned. The bottom of the page you guys can now see we've got the Dedication and Consistency Award.
Yes.
And obviously that has to be given to us for all the right reasons and because this is our award show.
That's right.
Dylan in the background. Dylan's the background.
Oh shit! It is.
Yeah.
I didn't even recognize that. Yeah, he certainly is.
It's hard to see it because I made the white, but that is the small things. But yeah, so 10 categories. So the belt's already ours, so you guys can keep your eyes off of that one, but maybe you can win.
It was supposed to be Richard Petty's, but he didn't come fucking pick it up.
He has not picked it up yet, and I'll tell you what, I think that we're going to have to put an expiration date on his offer.
Yeah.
I don't even know if he's emailed him, and that's pretty rude.
Yeah. And you know what's funny is like he could easily come pick it up. Like I know he knows how to drive.
Yeah, that's why he's got the belt to begin with.
What's stopping him? Yeah, man. But these are so for some background here, these are not all brand new categories. Some of them were here last time.
Yep.
Some of the ones that were here last time are not because they haven't really had anything to dethrone them.
Yep.
Like they haven't really had any new nominees. Can you think of one off the top of your head that we did have that we don't have now? I know we talked about it a few weeks ago. Whenever we were building
I really shouldn't have done that award.
Yep.
The Biggest Enemy or
right.
Backroad versus Everybody award. And there had to be some more.
Son of the Year is not on here because that has not changed.
That hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Or Fan of the Year.
Right.
We haven't added that. Maybe once we continue to grow, we will. But right now, these have been fun ones. More fun ones, I'll say.
Yes. Yes, I like them. Do you want to kick us off here? Or do you want me to kick us off?
Sure, I'll kick us off in terms of reading, and then you can take it over with your thoughts on where we're at. So, first category here, everybody. Review of the year, and we've reviewed a million things. We want to review another thing today. Everything from food to drinks to video games and movies and TV shows to a lot of things. But we've got 5 fantastic little options here. And first is the overall brand, no specific type, of the Amos Peelable Gummies because we have just reviewed so many of those.
Yeah.
I mean, at least 12 on this podcast, but I think we probably tried 15 to 20 of them. So
yeah,
it's insane.
Yeah, so we couldn't narrow that one down to a flavor because I think we've enjoyed all of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, except I tried the banana one. I didn't like that one.
See, and I didn't care. I actually didn't care for the mango one, even though I have to give him it was very accurate. It was just I don't like mango, so I got it.
I didn't like the outside texture of it. I thought that was a little...
Yeah, it was a little dry almost.
The taste of it was awesome, but the outer layer of it was not that great. But as for all the rest of them, really good. Really good.
Yeah. It's a cool little, aside from all the dyes and probably carcinogens that are inside of it, man, I'll tell you what, it's great. If I was a kid, I'd be all over those.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I'm not a kid, and I was buying them once a week for this podcast, so let alone, But, and then next up is W Energy. W is our first and only sponsor. They're the sponsor of the Roadies right now. They're just, I genuinely like them. I just have a few things that, I could honestly say against them because they don't give me anything. So, as, we all have flaws. So I can't really talk on them, and I'm not really going to right now. But W Energy, thanks for sponsoring us. Thanks for giving me fuel. Your green apple's good.
The stuff does taste good.
It's very good, and it's a good price. For somebody that drinks fucking stupid Monster now, because I'm not continuing to buy your shit because I'm on a Deflategate type of shit with you, but it's good.
Yeah,
I'm glad I still have my it's not kiwi, but it's the green apple kind. It's really good.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to try it, you can go to their website. I think it is w.gg.
Yep.
And you can still use that promo code Backroad, and it'll still give you 10% off.
Yep. Just scan this QR code on your screen right now, and you guys can get it.
And it does it now. It did it before, and it will do it forever. So you can get your shit a little cheaper than other people would get their shit without the promo code.
Yep, if you do it with our promo code, you end up paying on average like just over $1.04, I think it is, per energy drink a day.
Yeah.
So and that's for 16 to 24 ounces, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So W Energy, heck yeah. Next up, we have my toy haul from last spring. I went with a couple of friends of mine, a couple older friends of mine, and went to PA and to a toy show, and for $200 I came back with ridiculous amounts of stuff, and it ended up kicking off a kick butt little extra hobby that I forgot that I loved, but I most certainly do, which is toy collecting. So very cool, very fun, and I know now I just need to get all those toys back out and look at how much fun I really did enjoy this.
That was also, I believe, our half-year winner. I think
that's cool.
I think it was
too, actually, which makes sense. Yeah, it was actually. You're right.
I know, like, I don't remember for sure if it won, but I know it was my pick to win. Like, if it were up to me and solely me, that would have been the winner, because I know I enjoyed that one.
I think so, and I think it was because of the variety of things that I had gotten, and that we were able to like reminisce on a lot of different little things. So I think you're right. Well, heck yeah! See, that's a good nominee then.
Yeah,
that needs to be in there. Fantastic Four, the new one that just came out there in June, July, or around then. We threw that in there because we both seen it. We can talk about it. I really like that movie. I give that movie a solid 7 or 8 out of 10 in terms of the newer Marvel movies for sure.
Yeah, it was. In my opinion, like, I don't know if it was the best, but it was like really cool. I think like post Endgame Marvel stuff, like Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four are like 1 and 1A. Like, yeah. I don't know which one's the top, but like post Endgame, most of the Marvel stuff has been like at best okay. A lot of it's been like complete shit. Yep. Those two movies really brought the feeling back. Like I'm even excited for Doomsday now because of those movies.
Yep, knowing that all those are going to be in it, but also the directing it hasn't swayed off from what it started being good.
Because before I saw those movies, I didn't give a shit about the next Avengers movie. I didn't at all.
And you know what? I'm not even going to say it's the writing of the stories. That's what's been bad. Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you. So that's been it. That deserves being there because that's been the best movie or one of the best movies of the year for sure. And I threw in there apple juice, Martinelli's apple juice, because it is 100% apple juice, comes in glass bottles, and is freaking delicious. Like, yeah, I love that apple juice, dude. So, and you know what? Divvied it up. We got a good, well-rounded selection of categories here, guys.
Yeah, do you want to go through all the nominees and then go back and do winners? You want to do or you want to do nominees?
I think we can do winners.
Nominees, winners, nominees, winner. Okay, yeah. We can do that. Yeah, dude. If I'm gonna have to take a pick here, this one's tough. I gotta go with the peelable gummies. They're a real recurring theme here. Yep. They keep popping back up. They're all good. They're all super good. I've made it a point to like buy some of them just because of this. So yeah, I think I gotta go with the peelable gummies here, man. I guess that one we've each done reviews on those because I remember I went to that candy store and picked up a couple. Of course, the ones that you've given me. The Halloween ones were really good. Yeah. which I think we ate.
just tried.
I think we
Christmas
ate
ones
those for
last
Thanksgiving. We tried the Christmas ones last week. Jocelyn got those. I didn't even know she had those.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't know that she had them. I don't know where the hell she got them. I don't know when she got them. She just like got in the car and was like, "Oh yeah, I got these. Where the fuck did those come from?"
Yeah, they were delicious. Green apple Christmas trees from the peelable gummies, very good. I agree with you. I think that has to go. And I want to shout out. I don't know the brand, but the one that started it off, I got a peelable strawberry last year that I had reviewed, like those gummy strawberries that I reviewed, and then it turned into me getting the Amos brand. But they're just the most consistent, a lot of memories with them, and I'll never be able to eat those gummies and not think of this podcast, probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
So I agree with you. I think review of the year, I think Amos Peelable Gummies gets that. I think that they're just too solid.
Hell yeah.
Too rock hard. I got to...
There's our first winner, and then we'll give them this trophy.
There you
and
go,
guys. They can come pick it up if they want, but I don't think they're gonna. So that means we get to keep it.
That is what's up. Well, why don't you go ahead with our second category, and we'll just keep on rolling.
Now, I'm gonna pull up my last list because I want to see how many of these were in the initial one. Our episode of the year category. This one was obviously in the half year because it is definitely not our best one.
Yep.
It honestly might be our worst one, but that's because it was our first one. And it's on here because you don't have the other 51 without one.
Yep.
So that one's got to be on here. That was on our first. I think that was the winner of our first our half year.
I think we did choose that one.
I forget if it was that one or the first in-person one, but I believe the first one was the winner of the half year. This was a late edition. I forgot how funny it was until I rewatched a good chunk of it this morning, looking for a final nominee. Episode 32. It was our most viewed, which none of these have a tremendous amount of views, but that one had like by far the most. I don't know what it was about it that made that happen, but rewatching it, it was really fun. We had a lot to talk about because that was the episode that we did after Kevin's wedding. So we kind of got to talk about the whole trip and talk about the whole trip and how the whole wedding went. And, the part that really made me laugh was whenever we were talking about Nathan. Do you remember that? Whenever there was that Asian fellow there, and we kept making the joke that Nate was here. We were like, "Yeah, Nate made it." And then we were sitting at the table, and then some random person goes, "Hey, Nathan!" And we just like looked at each other like, "What?"
Yeah.
There's no fucking way. His name was not Nathan.
Yeah, Jocelyn even commented on it.
Because she did too. She was like, "No, there's no way that's real."
Oh,
but
I'm going back and I'm looking at the cover now just so that I can see it because that's so funny.
Yep.
Holy shit! 37 views.
Yeah, it's by far the most watched, and I don't know why. One of those was me today, but
that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Even if you watched it, thanks for watching it.
Yeah, right.
But that really is cool.
Yeah, and I don't know what about that one like caught people's eye and like got that one exposure or what, but it was fun. It's not only on here because it was our most viewed. That's part of the reason, but it was also fun. We talked about like a big important day, not only an important day but a fun day. We had a fucking blast at that wedding.
Just everything about that, yeah.
Our next nominee, this one I believe was on the half year suggestions.
Yes.
Episode 20.
Yes.
That was the episode that we talked about Justin being the Pope.
Yes, I declared my announcement to be for popemanship after all of my other pursuits are pursued.
Our next nominee, I know this was definitely not on our half years because it is our half year. That is the next nominee is our first unofficial Roadie Award, which was whenever we reflected on the first 6 months. And then here we are fucking 6 months later. That does not feel like it was that long ago.
It does not.
It feels really like we just did that shit. But yeah, that was before I had like the office set up in the house. Because I was in my bed. And then since then I've bounced back and forth between the living room and the spare room, but that is that was a good one. That one was a lot of fun. That was where this idea was born and first, took flight. And and we had so much fun with it, we're doing it.
It's come together, dude. I've really enjoyed just putting shit together like this horse shit. I've like just thinking about it, and plus it's a good way to kind of reminisce on all the stuff we talk about and just the dumbness that we do. If we ever talk about something serious, we'll put a real good serious category in there. And we can reminisce on a serious thing. But this is fun. The roadies is.
I also like this because it had me like backtracking and doing my homework and really reminded me like how much fun we had doing these.
Mm-hmm.
Like just looking back through, the intros and outros and the episode of the year. But yeah, that one caught my eye because it was our well shit, I just skipped back. Yeah, our most viewed one caught my eye because it was our most viewed, and I looked at that and I was like, damn, this was fun. And like I don't even remember, like it didn't even stick out to me, at the time. Couldn't have told you off the top of my head. Mm-hmm. But then I remember like whenever I watched it, I was like, fuck, that was really funny. Yeah. That was a good time. And then our last nominee. This one is our most recent one on this list, Halloween.
Yes.
That was where Justin dressed up as a Bud Light. I was Deadpool.
He was Deadpool.
I was only Deadpool from the neck up, but I was Deadpool.
I'm pretty sure we had a lot of fun on that episode for some reason, too, though. Like, I know that's why, because I put that was one of the first ones that I put. I feel like I just...
Yeah, we did have fun on that one. I remember, and I don't know why, but it was funny. I think it really sets the tone whenever whenever I turn on my camera and I see some dude in a fucking beer bottle. I think that really kicks it off real nice.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I wish I had a better. It's on there because I know it deserves to be on there. That's all I can say. I don't know. When looking at these, as weird as it is, I think. Looking at this point, I don't think I should be right in this if you have a different opinion. But episode of the year for me is the first episode because it's gotten us to this point right here, which is 1 year later.
Yeah, I think it has to be. We were recording because we recorded that one mad early.
We recorded a rough first one too that we didn't even put out.
Episode 0, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, we did 0. Yeah.
So,
and then, and then we probably recorded episode 0, like, it was probably exactly today.
That's what I was thinking earlier.
I was probably a year ago today. And then, episode 1 was recorded, because I remember, this was, of course, before we started, we didn't know how much time and effort editing was going to take, so we recorded that one fairly early. Like, we didn't just record it a week before it came out. I think we gave ourselves 2 weeks before it came out. And, of course, we had Christmas and everything to deal with. But it was, none of the rest of this shit happens without the first one. So it won the unofficial award, and it won the official award. And I think if we were to have a runner-up, if we were to pick one, I'd have to pick the Half Roadies, because that is where this is born.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a blast. It makes a good little game out of this. I'm getting so many fucking videos from Jocelyn right now. I don't know.
It's funny thinking about the first episode, too, because the first episode, people, we tried to record in this room, but we couldn't. It didn't allow us to do 2 cameras, and we didn't want to do 1 for some reason. So...
I think we put way too much thought into it.
We did.
We thought the audio was going to be all fucky. Like, it's fine. We don't have microphones on us. This is the computer microphone that picks us up, and we've done this many a times before, and it sounds fine.
Yeah.
We sat in opposite sides of the room, each with our microphones, and both of our microphones picked up each other.
So it was just like screeching loud sign. Yeah. And so then I just recorded in what is my old bedroom, which is really funny because it's 10 feet away.
Yeah.
And I could have just done it from my house and done the same thing.
Yeah, right.
But now we're here and we're actually recording the same one, and it's just progress all around the table.
Yeah.
So yeah, episode 100%. Good choice.
Yeah. All right. Take over our next one, Justin. So we got 2
right.
winners crowned here.
Segment of the year. This starts out hot and rolls on. So Selena 52 post of the week. This started about 3.5 months ago after we had started talking about Selena 52, and I found how popular their page had gotten and started doing those. And we've kind of kept it going, and Wyatt just, obviously before this, hit us with another one. So, Yeah, that's an easy one. And next up we have bracket. I threw the bracket in here. We did. Uh, and actually, after looking through my photos, I realized how much fun it was. One, making the bracket because choosing from the photos, but people, but also reminiscing on like childhood memories as well as like checking your sports facts while you're also learning more about it.
Yeah.
And like I refreshed so much. The NASCAR one I learned the most on because I refreshed myself as well as literally learned so much about about the drivers that we did it on.
Yeah.
So it was really that was really cool to see for me.
And that was we haven't done a ton of those. I'm gonna see if we can off the top of our heads remember how many we did. But it is one of my favorite ones. Yeah. But we like. I think the main reason that we
six.
I think the main reason that we haven't done a ton of those is it's kind of a thing that we've always did if it pops into our head.
Yeah.
And like if something pops like because I know one of the reasons that we did one like the basketball one the Hall of Pretty Good.
Yeah.
Because I saw a Twitter account that posted like Hall of Pretty Good. I think it was baseball players that they would end up
in
the Hall of Pretty Good. Yeah. And that just made me think. And on top of that, I play a lot of 2K and I play as the classic teams a lot. So that made me think like, dude, I can think of so many guys from like the 2000s and 2010s that we could just plug into this. Yeah, it's really something that like we'll have an idea of it, and then it's like if we can think of a bunch of examples that fit into that idea. Like what was another one? Yeah.
Yeah, childhood cartoons.
The sports movies, the NASCAR drivers.
Everything. It's just what else did we do?
I think we've done one more. I just can't remember what it was.
And I know I have a whole bunch. That's what's funny. I have like 20 made up that we could do. It's just we do so much stuff. It's cool to get a break, and that's the whole point of this segment, right? Or segment of the year.
Yeah.
So next up is the Q&A. That one's one of my favorite because that's where we can kind of get in depth and real with each other, as well as you guys get a real look at what we think internally and on specific subjects, whether they be dumb, odd, or serious, and kind of life not inflicting, but life revolving. It has to do with us. And on to Reddit readings. That's a very new one, but it's one that'll keep going because they're fun and random, and you can do them at any point in time if you just find the right one.
Yeah, I believe it'll become more regular as we go forward.
Mm-hmm.
It is fairly new. It is fun. It's a good time because it's cool to see all these people like it's really funny to read all the responses. Like the ones that I've really been reading is like the "Am I the asshole or am I overreacting?" Those ones.
Yeah,
and it's really funny seeing some of the comments. Some of the comments are just like, "Yes, you are. You're definitely an asshole." Yeah, those are good.
Oh, and then the last one is a review, and that obviously has to do with itself being a category.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just that good. It's consistent. It's lasted the whole year, basically. I feel like we've done really good at it. I've tried to always try to get new stuff, and I know you've tried to get on and do new stuff and play new stuff or watch something at least, so that we had something to talk about. So we've been able to get a good mix of different things in here, too, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it has a wide range. It seems that we each kind of have our specialties when it comes to it. Like you usually bring in the food and the food and the toys, and mine's usually the movies and video games. Yeah, TV shows.
Yeah, it works out good. What are you thinking on this?
Dude, it's tough because like I want to go with review for the obvious reason that like it's so it's such a part of it's like the one that we've done from the jump.
And for this year, it's
the one that we've done the most. We haven't done it every week, but damn near. We've done it damn near every week. And it's like we've done it so much, it's got its own category.
It's like a hat for me. Like I think about it like the hat every week. Like it really did become that. I mean, we could look back because I have them all written down. I bet it's on every one of them.
But it sucks because these are all such good nominees. It's hard to pick one. Like I think the review's got to be the winner because it has stood the test of time, and I think it's gonna keep going.
Yeah.
The Reddit readings are too new. I think they have the potential to take the crown next year, but they're too fresh. We haven't done enough of them. Q&A is very good. That's filled a lot of time.
Yeah.
That's turned a lot of, less than 1 hour recordings into about an hour and a half.
Yep.
And the bracket is really good. And I think had we done more of them, it might be the winner. The Selena 52 posts of the week, they're just funny.
Yeah,
they're really funny.
They're just funny, and it's consistent.
Yeah,
we can be consistent with it because they are.
Yeah, thanks to them. Yeah. But I gotta go with the review on this one. I mean, shit, it's got its own category.
Yeah.
Maybe next year we'll have our Selena 52 post of the week of the year.
That's actually, dude, we need to do that. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes, we need to do that.
That's got to be my pick there, man.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. It's too consistent, and it's too part of this podcast. And it's funny, Q&A is 100% up. Q&A is second for me because what it brings to us. Plus, I like being dumb, I also like talking serious. And, if anybody watches this, we want them to be able to see that we can do both. It's just, we're dumb on here a lot because that's the atmosphere that we're building for a fun, after work podcast. But
it's like trying to not take life too seriously, but still accepting that sometimes it is serious.
Yes, yes, and that's the good break where we can ask ourselves some real questions and that are relevant to both of our lives or one of our lives, and then we just learn more about it. Yeah. So. Yeah, I think they're a great follow-up and one that I'm very much looking forward to continuing to do. So, heck yeah, review it is.
Yes. All right.
On to number 4.
This me?
Yes.
The soundbite of the year. I love these. I love all of these. Nominee number 1. Very first thing that came to mind whenever I thought of this category. We had this category last time. And I forget what the winner was, but let me look at my list, and I'll tell you what I think the winner was.
Oh.
I think it was your graduation speech.
That would make sense.
I think it was your graduation speech, because that shit was hilarious. I don't remember what you said. It was like a whole lot of nothing, but it was really funny.
That's about right.
It was really funny. It was a bunch of words without saying anything. It was awesome. Especially because I don't think you wrote it down or prepared it or anything. Because it wasn't something that we had planned. I was just like, if you had to give these graduates, because it was around graduation time.
Yeah.
So it was May, June, something like that. So if you were to give these graduates something to, any words of advice, what would it be? And you rounded off something that sounded like a graduation speech, but it came off the top of your head. It sounded like something that somebody that was a complete bullshitter would go. Like if somebody hired fucking Gary Vee to do a graduation speech, just go in there and say a bunch of nothing that means absolutely nothing at all, but he says it with confidence.
That's exactly.
And people will leave there being like, yeah, hell yeah.
250 words of no meaning.
Yeah.
There's sounds coming out, but those words have no meaning. That's funny.
But I believe that was our last winner. But yeah, our first nominee is Cock and Bull.
I remember, yeah.
That one was an easy one for me because it was funny, and it was without a doubt our most viewed anything ever.
Yeah.
Great. I want to say 1,700.
Holy shit.
Like that.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it was a really good one. It was funny as fuck. I remember I was out at Fridays on 5th, and I was just checking my phone all evening because it was just shooting up, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
I said, "What is going on here?" I posted it right before I left, and I said, "Man, what the hell?" It was just skyrocketing.
I remember that,
but it was really funny.
I don't taste much bull in
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Cock and Bull. You took a drink of it. Well, I don't taste much bull. Oh shit. Our second soundbite of the year, every man beats his meat, but very few truly ever defeat it. That was also by you. That was funny as hell.
I don't forget what I saw that from, but that is great.
I saw it on Instagram a week after you said it.
That is...
Because I have it sent to us. Yeah, October 17th, I sent it to our account. Aristotle, 355 BC. Every man beats his meat, but very few truly defeat it.
See, I might have gave the wrong person credit, but either way, it was said, and it's true.
Yeah, I forgot who you said it.
Yeah, I don't think it was him, unfortunately.
I don't think it was. It might have been. I don't remember. I'll have to look back on
Yeah.
it.
But that is a good one. That is a good one.
Flag Code. Flag Code is a good one. It was from our 4th of July episode that we did right here. And it was talking about how you were breaking the flag code because you were wearing a bunch of red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And then some guy got on TikTok and commented on it. Actually, you can wear it. Yeah, and then we made fun of that guy the next week.
Yeah, then we got a whole conversation out of it. So that does deserve to be on there. You're right.
We made fun of that guy that next week. And then this one right here is the wet donkey, the cocoa sack. That was whenever you had that age-old burlap fucking bag.
And it's funny, it wasn't old, it's brand new.
Was it?
That's just what they smell like.
It smelled like ass?
Cacao beans just smell terrible, right? Like raw, especially being shipped over and stuff. But yeah, that's when you cross a chimpanzee with a wet donkey. Lots of coconut.
That is what it was.
That's what you get.
Oh, shit. But I think our winner there, I think, has got to be Cock and Bull.
That's where I'm at 100%. Soundbite, super short to it. The other ones I said were kind of long. That one's just like, that's a soundbite, bro. Yeah. That's just a...
It was hilarious, and it also did its job in a sense that it got clicks and views.
Yeah.
And it was funny. It was funny to us. It was funny to the people that saw it. The few people commented on it, and none of them were, negative. They were all just people fucking laughing, tagging other people in it. Yep. It was good. That's got to be the winner there.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited. I like it. So next category 5, shooting through these things. Character of the year. We've got Jonathan the Tortoise for being the tortoise. We've got Piss Jugman, the jug of piss that has turned into a man.
Yeah, he may have a scandal on his hands.
we have Dylan, the autistic deer cheese loving. I don't know what he is aside from a road deer technically, but he's a character, and now he's made it onto our character of the year awards. And our last one, which I'm super excited for, is our very good best friend Dalton.
Yes.
Dalton, congratulations for making it on here, buddy. I hope that you win this. I don't know if you will because you're up against some stiff competition, but if you show your stiffness, you might win.
Yeah. I agree. Don't even have to look. I'm pretty sure Jonathan won the first one.
If Dalton shows the stiffness, I want to look. And then...
But yeah, as for this one...
Yeah, Jonathan did win the first one. Yeah.
Sorry, Jonathan, I think this one's got to go to Dalton. Jonathan's already in the Hall of Fame. He doesn't need another fucking award.
Nah, he's good. He's good. I want to give it to Dalton, too, because last weekend just reminded me how much I miss him, but how much I love him, because very much like us, he hasn't changed aside from just grown up.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing to see in a person, is to see them grow as a person, but continue to stay within your roots quite truly. Sorry. I'm getting a little plastered from this far back.
Especially when he was a dude that, already wasn't a fuck around. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was already, okay, when he was younger, it was okay, Dalton's going to be, a fine young man. He's going to be a good adult whenever he gets to be there. And we were right. He was. He exceeded my expectations, and I didn't have low expectations for him. I had high expectations for Dalton in terms of who he would be as an adult, and he has knocked him out of the park. And he is also the only other human being that has been in and contributed. My girlfriend's been in the background once or twice, but it has actually been in and contributed. Dalton. Yeah. He's the only real living, breathing human that has been there. And yeah, he's just Dalton. So I think he's got to win. He's got to win Character of the Year.
Yep, absolutely. I love him and I appreciate him and I miss him. So you just won yourself a roadie, brother. I'm going to make you a roadie and you're going to get it and you're going to keep it. And if not, then I'll kill you.
Nice.
Yeah. So on to the next one.
Apparel of the Year. Is this one me? Yeah. All right. Our Don't Bully sweatshirt. For those who don't remember, that was our first in-person one? Is that right? Is that the episode that was from? The very first in-person one. Justin had a crew neck sweater on, very similar to this one, except it said, "Don't bully me or I'll come."
And, it was very truthful, and I only got bullied 3 times.
I actually saw the T-shirt version of that at Spencer's.
That's probably where I got
Where
this.
you got it.
That's probably where I got this.
When I first saw it, that's exactly where I thought it came from.
Yeah, I think that's where I got it. It was one of those because I remember Faith was like, "Oh my gosh," and I was like, "I want it."
Yeah, it was either Spencer's or Hot Topic. Like, it was definitely one of those places. The Bud Light costume. That was a really good one. We actually talked about that one earlier.
I just thought that was a fun and random one, and something I only would buy for this because I'm not going to be a beer anywhere else. But
yeah,
it was funny for this because I like Bud Light.
It would have been really good if you were like a bar goer. Like if you like regularly went to bars and you went out to a bar for Halloween, you would have won a costume contest. For sure. Like, there's not a doubt in my mind.
I have a twin. I have a duo costume over there that is a lime and a glass of tequila.
Nice.
Or a glass of something, But yeah, I'm excited for that next year.
The 4th of July top hat. We talked about that one just a second ago, too. Yeah, the 4th of July top hat was a good one. The Dubby hat, I believe. Well, yeah, that would be mine. You have one, too, right? Yeah, you ended up getting one as well. I like yours better.
Dude, I like
yours
mine.
Is black, right?
Yeah, but yours actually says W on it.
That's
outside.
Right, yeah, like right here.
And you got it right as soon as we got sponsored, which is why I'm throwing it in here, because that's true freaking,
Yeah, I ordered it that day. Like, the day they accepted us and gave us our discount code and stuff, I ordered it right then and there. And, wow, well, Justin, being a time traveler, already had this on the list. This hat. Right here is on here. I like that.
Dude, I'm telling you, I have been foreshadowing this hat for so fucking long.
Yeah.
I was going to be pissed if it didn't come in. It did.
Oh, you didn't already have the beer helmet? You ordered that?
I've
had it
waiting
for a couple
weeks.
Oh, you've had it for a couple weeks. Okay. I was about to
but
say,
I
thought we had the
ordered it
stickers
back in October.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's how long, or actually it might, it was October because that's whenever I changed that sticker and I was like, yes. Yes. So, the only difference is on my sticker, I have it as tall cans, and this actually fits regular cans.
This is a tough decision. I'm down between the Bud Light costume and the beer hat. You can tell I'm partial towards beer. I gotta say, just for functionality's sake and foresight, I gotta give that one. You had full confidence in this one. I remember you saying for weeks that your fucking Roadie's hat was gonna be up there, and you were right. You delivered, and I gotta give you the respect and the win for that one.
Oh heck yeah, dude! I was super excited. I'm giving it. That's the one that I'm voting for as well, and it's only because I don't know. It's just everything you just said that is just spot on. And it's funny, and it's cool that it's on there.
Yes.
So this next one,
I'm excited for this one. I gotta switch sheets.
Next one, everybody can see because I have a PNG that I'm throwing up right now for everybody to actually look at this one with us. Favorite cover photo, our cover photo of the year. Now, I did select these, so in terms of the options, very biased technically. But you get what you get, and we got what we got, and they're all right here, so we're going to choose. We got episode 9, which I just chose because same pose, and honestly, we both look good there.
Yeah, that was back when I still had decorations behind me.
And I had tiny hair. I had semi-long hair, or I guess long hair, because 26 I have no hair. So that's fun.
Yeah, that was, I still had decorations behind me. My Ricky Spanish looks a little bit off-centered, but that's all right. Those are still there. I don't think the stop sign is. I think I moved the stop sign.
Mm-hmm.
But Ricky Spanish is still there. I need to relocate him to the studio.
We got episode 20, which is the Pope episode mentioned earlier. Also, the introduction of Dylan, which we mentioned earlier.
I didn't know those were both the same episode.
I think so.
I believe you're right. I mean, there's no other reason that we would have both of those in there at once. Well, that's awesome.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, because no, that is it. Because I had it just me and Dylan, and then you said it'd be funny if we put the Pope, or I'm pretty sure you said it'd be funny if we put the Pope.
Yeah.
And so I put the Pope with it, or something like that. Either way, we ended up with that. So yeah, it's the same episode.
This fun fact here: this picture right here is my contact picture on Jocelyn's phone.
That's hilarious.
When I call or something, that pops up on her screen, and it has since this day right here, since this was made.
That's this photo.
Yeah,
I just need to move the shit. Then we got episode 26, our first roadies. Of course, because we're all snazzed up and looking good. I like it.
Yeah, dude, I have a tie on that's way too small. It looks like I'm trying to kill myself.
Yeah, because yeah.
just the wrong way. It looks like I thought about it, but then I realized I was having a good day, so I took it down.
And then I overdressed because I got in basically a full suit and to sit inside of my daughter's bedroom.
In June.
In June.
Late June.
In West Virginia.
Be hotter than fuck, dude. That suck. And you were drinking beer?
Drinking dedication, though. Because I love this podcast. Love this podcast.
Oh, Christ.
33, that's going back to Vinci's, Wyatt's first trip there, as well as going on there, because whenever I was putting this cover photo together, I couldn't think of one that would match, and then I thought it would be funny to just turn in my office chair. Me and Wyatt would be staring at each other, having a face-off, a stare-off.
I got a really good kick out of that cover. Like that, when I remember whenever you first sent me that, I laughed fucking hard. Because that is exactly what it looks like. It looks like in your picture you're trying not to laugh. And it's funny because in mine, I'm serious as fuck because I didn't know that picture was being taken.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't posing for a picture. I was just sitting there.
Well, I was trying not to because I could already picture how funny that was going to be in my mouth.
Yeah. It delivered. It was a good one.
I mean, I have my dubby and you have your shot glass. That's the funniest thing to me.
Yeah.
It's all about the little details. I should have put it like an e-cig there.
Yeah, did you notice how that's the exact same seat that I sat in when we went last week?
It is, ain't it?
Yeah,
that's funny.
That's exactly where we sat.
And then we have episode 37. This was Wyatt's birthday. I'm going to throw it in there because, well, it's Wyatt's birthday, so we can memorize and mark the day and podcast, as well as that is the size of pepperonis rolls that I like to eat regularly. And I will have as many of them in a day as I can.
Yeah, that's obscene, dude. How the hell is that thing that big?
That's
they went and saw Dr. Randy whenever they made those.
I make them. So.
Did you take those to Dr. Randy so he could enhance them?
He just added a couple layers on the side, okay? You have to eat them quick before they shrink, though, because they do have side effects. And then we have episode 44, the Halloween one. We mentioned that. That's just a fun cover because you don't really know who the fuck we are or what we look like in that cover, technically.
You're right, yeah. You got your sunglasses on.
Like, all you can tell is that I have no facial hair.
Yeah. I've got not only do I have my mask on, I have my hat on as well, but the hat's over top of the headset for some reason. I remember it didn't stay there. It fell off quite a few times before I finally gave up.
And then episode 50, finally. See a lot in this one, but it's because it's fun. You guys can see. Fast forward through it, skip a few. And that's just because it's funny, because Wyatt's staring at my my podcast host, and I'm very excited to show him off. So, there we go.
I want to know why I actually made that face.
That was because Old Man Withers got called up to Indiana.
Oh, yeah, we'll go with that.
Indiana.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I got the notification in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when you sent me this, I went back and actually, no, I didn't go back because it was in the commercial. Mm-hmm. It was in the commercial. The moment you pulled out the unicorn was in the commercial, and I remember I was just laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that commercial's going to be in this one, right? I can talk about that commercial. Okay, mm-hmm. Cool. I won't say what's in it, but yeah, it's good. I fucking loved it. Mm-hmm. This is a really tough one to pick, and I remember you asked your wife, and I asked my girlfriend as well.
What did Jocelyn say?
She liked the same one that Faith liked. Faith's favorite one is this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so did Jocelyn. Jocelyn also liked that one.
Crackheads, really?
It's funny because I don't think that'd be my pick. I don't know what my pick would be, but I don't think it's that.
I just found it funny, and I found me funny, and I like the fact that I could call this to the day that we would record, and what we were celebrating. So it was more like special for me because of that than it was good. If I'm looking at it, I either think number 9, number 26. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Never mind. Erase the whiteboard, children.
See, I'm torn between the whole middle row.
Yeah. I really like 33 a lot.
I do too. 33 cracks me the fuck up.
I think 33 and 26. I like us being dressed up a lot, and I like us staring at each other.
Yeah, dude. I think I'm going to have to vote for 33. Okay. I don't know which way you're going with this one. Our vote overruled theirs. Because we're the ones that do the show.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm glad that they like the ones of us being us. I really like the middle because that shit is just so funny to me. It looks like it's from a movie.
And that's creative because it wasn't planned. They don't realize that those pictures were taken a fair amount of days in between each other.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe even close to a week in between each other in terms of when I was recording.
Yeah.
Or when I was editing this.
I do know that if we ever, by any chance, make some sort of short film, that has to be in it. Like, that setup has to be in it. Exactly like this.
Yeah.
And nobody other than the few people that watch this and us will understand why it's funny. It'll be iconic to us forever.
Oh,
but yeah, I gotta go with the 33 cover. Did we do cover of the year for the the half year? I didn't think we did either. No. If we did, I think I would have had to pick this one. Because out of all these on this list, these are the only 2 that were before 26.
Okay, yep.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So, we didn't really start, getting funny with them until right here.
Yeah. Which they're also good, and that's why I like some of them, because it's like, they don't have to be funny if we just look good or they're just good photos of us and stuff, but it's funny to see just the randomness that we get into, because you can tell, I can call to them based on the cover photos certain conversations we would have.
Yes.
So that's why I like not having them all normal.
Yeah. It is a real treat whenever I get sent one that's just off the wall.
Yeah.
You know what would have been a really good honorable mention that we didn't do was the first in-person one? How it was seriously just us on this couch and you still put the circle there. That was funny as shit. That was funny as fuck. I remember seeing that for the first time and losing my marbles, dude. That was funny as hell. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a really good, because I didn't expect it to look like that. I thought it was going to be different since it was our first in-person one, and I was really glad it wasn't different when I looked at it.
That's the word. Oh. So yeah, Hall of Fame, dude. Hall of Fame.
Do you want to save that for last?
Yeah, let's do that last.
I think that. I think we should do that last. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Best opening closing. The inauguration intro. Now I went through and watched all of these today.
Cool. Then you get a vote, and you're the sole winner of this one.
The inauguration intro. I wish I would have taken screen recordings or something, because I know I recorded the one and sent it to you. Because I didn't want to type it all out because it was kind of long. And I wouldn't have remembered it because it was just random shit that ended up being really funny. But the inauguration intro was a normal intro with you talking to an imaginary person under the table.
Okay. Yeah.
The inauguration intro is whenever we were just doing a normal intro, but you put Hail to the Chief in the background.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I watched that, and I very much enjoyed that, because I was like, it'd be funny if we put Hail to the Chief, and at that second, it starts playing, and it sounds fucking funny. So, that's right.
That would have had to been, early episode.
It was. I only watched the first 26 whenever I was only able to watch the first half whenever I did this.
So, yeah, the inauguration intro,
so maybe
had
24.
to be... Well, inauguration's usually in January. That had to be like episode 5. Like 4 or 5 probably.
Which would make okay.
Because we started, our first one came out the first Friday of 2025. And then inauguration day was, I don't know when inauguration day usually is, but it's usually like middle of the month somewhere. So that might have been 3 or 4. That was an early one. This one I'm gonna have to pull up the recording for because I forget exactly what it is. This was not an intro. This is an outro because this is the category best opening closing. Messages with you here. Scroll back. Yeah, so far we have inauguration, the Bill Clinton intro, and we have this.
Do you have any closing thoughts on this piece?
And it's funny because the reason that has music on it is because I made that on TikTok, and it put the music on there automatically, and I didn't know because I was posting it while I was at work. So I didn't have it turned all the way up. I didn't know the music was on it until I watched it that night. But then I was like, damn, if the music wasn't so fucking loud, that would have been good music for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only problem was the music was too loud, but
that's good.
Words themselves are really funny, and if you watch the podcast like as is, there wasn't any music when you actually said it. That's just the clip I made of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that one right there is a strong out there, dude. Holy cow.
The other one, I Am the Milkman.
I Am the Milkman.
I don't know if you remember where that one came from.
Yes, that was the
I was talking about that Psychonauts game.
That's what I was thinking. It was Psychonauts because that's what Joey was playing, and I was like,
"Yeah,
Wyatt plays that." Yeah,
and I remember telling you about that, and then I asked you.
I Am the Milkman.
I asked you again at the end of it. I said, "Do you have any closing thoughts before we wrap up shop?" And you said, "Well, I did, but what you just said was a lot better than whatever I had to say. So I'll just say this: I am the Milkman. My milk is delicious," and that was it. And our last one. We have already seen this one on here, but it was worthy of 2 nominations because it was not only a good soundbite, it was also a good closing.
Yeah.
Every man beats his meat. Very true. Very few truly ever defeated.
Yeah.
This is fucking tough. But I think I have to go with John Wayne.
I do too.
Because that shit's so funny.
That was too good.
It's funny, and it was even funnier when I rewatched it. And like in the video when you said it, I laughed, obviously.
Yeah.
But when I saw it again, I laughed harder.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
So that was a real good one.
That's also because honestly, it's a shame that people don't see some things because some things are just so out of pocket that they're undeniably funny.
Yeah.
Even and we admit that they're the dumbest fucking things on earth.
Oh yeah.
I am talking complete horseshit, but some things are just so funny. I forgot about stuff like that. That makes me so happy. Just because it shows we have a lot of fun on this fucking thing, dude.
Yeah.
We have so much that we forget about it.
Yeah. We really do.
That's awesome. Well, heck yeah, another one down. Only 2 categories left, guys. We are crushing through these right now. Crushing through these tiny little plastic trophies.
Make another one of these beers.
Yeah, drink as many as you need.
Perfect. And there's 2 more in there to refill your hat.
I'm not going to need them. I've got a little more left in this one. I've already crushed.
I had like 6 before we started, but I've been at I've been at a steady pace since like 4 p.m. though. So
so you've been doing
it's not even like it's not even like I was feeling all 6 of them. Maybe like 3.
Yeah. Heck yeah, Beer of the Year. Ironic enough, what we're doing here, and one of our nominees is the drink of the night right here, Busch Light.
Yes, sir.
That's what we say. It's got us feeling right. Okay. Beer of the year. Number 1, Michelob Ultra. That is a go-to as an adult for me, for a number of reasons, but just a solid little light beer. You like Michelob, don't you?
I do.
I had this next beer the very first time this last weekend with Wyatt, or last week, and this is Garage Beer. I am very surprised because usually, like, new age, popular, social media type of beers that I hear about, I do not like. This tasted like a traditional beer to me.
Just a regular ass
I
beer.
could have switched it out with any, like, it's got its own taste, but I can switch it out with anything I drink if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And the cans are freaking designed cool. It's how a can should be.
Yes.
So I really like that Garage Beer. Classic goes back to my all-time favorite, Mr. Bud Light. Bud Light is, well, it's always there, it's always reliable, and it's always right at 4.6. So
that's right.
We don't really have to worry about too much. Voodoo. I don't know. This is Wyatt's choice. I got to go with him on it. I think I've only had some at Andy's, so that would have been a long time ago to where I don't think I can really give an opinion on this.
Yeah.
How are Voodoos?
I'll tell you right now, it ain't the winner.
Okay.
I like Voodoos. I have a Voodoo brewery very near me. It's right down the street.
Cool.
It's right down the street from the place that we were at.
Oh, okay.
It's good. It is good. It's not really like beer per se though. It's like IPAs and shit. They have some fucking stiff ones, dude. They have some like high percentage. Like they're good for getting drunk quick. And without liquor. You have to be very careful with them. They're not a good podcast beer because if you drink like 6 of them, you might die. I mean, I don't think literally die, but you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, you're not going to be enjoying anything. Yeah. Okay. That is good to know.
So it definitely doesn't win. It was just on there because, like, I haven't drank a ton of beers on here. The only other beer that I remember drinking on this podcast was Shock Top, and I almost died. Because I drank too much and I got like really sick and I couldn't drink for like 3 weeks because my stomach was fucked up. I haven't drank those since.
Dude, I used to drink Shock Tops whenever they did like their seasonal stuff in the fall, and I always got sick off them because the amount of like flavor and spices that they had. I've learned that beer to me needs to be beer. I don't need all that extra stuff for me.
Yeah,
I just can't handle it though. So yeah, I'm just gonna already say Voodoo, you are down, but you made top 5, buddy. So there you go.
Yeah.
And then of course we mentioned Bush. Bush is like the rest of them, reliable. We've been with them for over a decade. Very consistent, and just a solid beer. If I'm gonna choose one, it's gonna be between Michelob Ultra and Bud Light. Those are where my two's at right now.
I'm gonna have to go with Bud Light because it's my go-to anything beer now.
I'm so glad you said that, dude. Bud Light is my favorite beer of all time. I don't care who it is. Yes, it's a light beer, but everything's a light beer nowadays. Like everything we put on here is a light beer, except Voodoo. So
when you get old, dude, you got to drink light beer.
Bud Light's just awesome, and it's shit. It's what we grew up on. Like we said,
we grew up on. That's an awesome way to word that. Yeah, but it's even like I strayed away from it for a few years because here in Pittsburgh, I'm not in Pittsburgh. When I am not here in Glenville and when I am in Pittsburgh, Miller Lite is like pretty much the favorite.
I like Miller Lite. I actually really like Miller Lite.
Oh.
I forgot about Miller Lite. I drink Miller a lot whenever I golf.
Well, you know what? I'm going to take Voodoo out of this entirely, and I'm going to replace it with Miller Lite. Miller Lite still doesn't win. Bud Light still wins.
Yeah, I drink Miller when I golf. That's funny.
I drank Miller Lite, like, only Miller Lite for the longest time, just because, like, you go to bars up there, and if there's ever a game going on, most bars are like, oh, $3 Miller Lites during Penguins games or Steelers games or whatever. So, like, that is how it became my go-to.
Kind of get it old school pricing then.
Yeah, and then, like, you go to a game or whatever, it's like a Miller Lite, the official beer of the Pittsburgh Steelers or whatever, and, like, whenever you're at that game, you're like, I could go for a Miller Lite. You just go get one, you know what I mean? Like, it's It's bigger in Pittsburgh. It's probably not the biggest beer in Pittsburgh. I know they have Iron City, which is actually like brewed there. It's brewed like right down the road.
Yeah, I passed the brewery and I saw it and I was like, dude, that's actually cool because I don't mind Iron City beers. Some of their beers are good.
Yeah,
it's just they get actually kind of like they get kind of on the dark and heavy side for me with a lot of the stuff, and I'm just a light beer guy because if it's gonna be anything heavy, I'd rather have just a nice mixed drink. Like I said, I think that you can't go wrong with a little mixed drink here and there. But heck yeah, Bud Light, congratulations. I'd give you a trophy, but I'm pretty sure last time I drank some out of the trophy, so we're just gonna sit.
That's what you did. And there's a little hole in the bottom of it, so
it started leaking on me. Yeah. Look at this. I'm drinking out of everything. I actually thought about that on this one, and I was gonna super glue it, and then I ran out of time. I just had enough time to put this back on. It's not on nice, but I have good trophies made. I just have to order them. So if we make it to year 2, episode 104, we'll get there.
And I'll get us a bigger belt. I almost got us a bigger belt the other day, except it said Kurt Angle on it. You were there.
That's okay. I'm going to change my name to Kurt, and he'll change his name to Angle.
Yeah.
And then it'll be both of ours. We Kurt Angle. Kurt and Angles. We'll just put the and. We'll just get and engraved in it. Kurt and.
Except if I would have got that one and put it up here, it would have taken up the entirety of this.
Which would have been really cool, actually.
It would have been fucking
It would have been really cool. Well, heck yeah, dude. We got one category left.
Yes.
You go ahead, take this one over. You give your thoughts on them. I will in between, and yeah.
Hall of Fame. Now, we mentioned it earlier. Our first Hall of Fame inductee,
Mr. Jonathan, the tortoise.
Who he got beat out by Character of the Year by Dalton. Dalton is unfortunately not Hall of Fame eligible. He's still in the active roster. He's not as old as Jonathan.
It's got to be 5 years outside of 120, so...
That's right.
He ain't there.
Our first nominee, Dale Sr., who, I believe he was a nominee on our first Hall of Fame.
And he was a finalist on our bracket.
And he didn't win because Richard Petty beat him. Mm-hmm. And then Richard Petty never came and picked up his fucking belt.
I don't think Dale would have either.
You have something there. Now, I wouldn't want him to come pick it up because while I do know that he can drive, it sometimes went sideways.
Yeah.
And then,
quite literally.
And then came to a complete stop real fast.
And you don't have a tree to protect you anymore.
That's right. Yeah, dude.
And you sleep in that bedroom now. You sleep in the dangerous bedroom.
Dude, that sounded like a fucking grenade going off.
I guarantee it, dude. I'm really glad that it's crazy. I lived here for 3 years and nothing happened while I lived here. But it was pretty consistent for you growing up, and then...
Yeah, the year that we moved in, one guy crashed in the yard. And then a few years later, somebody that we actually know crashed on the steps in front, almost hit the gas meter. And then, that drunk guy on my mom's birthday last year, as I was dozing off to sleep, just kaboom! Shook the whole fucking house. I'm like, what the I thought the world was ending.
Guys,
I thought somebody dropped like a missile on Glenville.
This was this was no joke. Every bit of a 32-inch white oak. Giant freaking tree. Okay. He took that entire thing out with his vehicle.
Yeah.
It was fully alive too. Fully alive.
Yeah.
It was insane to see, and it's insane to still see because you could.
Yeah, he went to jail.
Yeah, wild. That's crazy. But yeah, Dale Sr. Look where this is why I like these categories. They lead us to good conversations.
I know, right? Yeah, a lot of people won't know what we're talking about, but if anybody from Glenville watches this, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah,
drive by Wyatt's old house, Wyatt's mom's house. You'll see."
Nominee number 2, Piss Jugman. I like that's in all capital letters. That's awesome.
That's how it is on his chest.
That is true. Yeah, that is actually true.
It's the small details that
he might get Pete Rose though. He might be not Hall of Fame eligible because of his scandal.
Now I'm gonna be honest. He's more on here as an honorary nominee than me. I think he is least Hall of Fame material because
Yeah.
the truck stop has taken over more Hall of Fame status to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's the type of guy that's going to be a nominee every year and not make it.
Yeah. But he's worth it. He's a Leo type of guy. He's a leading actor. He's just not award material.
Yeah. John Cena.
Mr. You can't, well, actually you can now.
You can see him now.
You can very much see him now. It's very sad. First time in nearly 30 some years you can't. Nearly 30 years that you couldn't see him.
Yeah, John Cena, who, for those who have never watched the television, is an actor. He is arguably the greatest professional wrestler of all time. We grew up on John Cena. He's won 17 of those bitches right there. He's old, and he just retired. We actually talked about him last week.
Yep. And the main takeaway from last week, and I want to throw in there, he said arguably the greatest wrestler. He's also arguably the greatest human being that has ever walked this.
It seems like a very fucking stand-up guy.
Yes.
He doesn't do anything in his entire life that he doesn't take seriously.
He's the type of guy that it's very disappointing that he doesn't want kids and will never have kids, because he would have been one of the best fathers, as well as people to spawn children to raise and to be in the world.
Yeah.
So, he deserved to be on here for every reason that we could think of, dude. I love that guy. And obviously you do too. We all do.
And then last but certainly not least, the Great Pumpkin. Fucking Big Red.
Mr. Tony.
From across the street, Tony. Not the orange cat that you saw today, but the orange cat that you've seen before. Big red bastard.
The large one. He is, he's very majestic. I love him very much. If I don't, he's on here because if I have to get rid of him, he may not be here next year, which means he needs to be in the Hall of Fame. And, as well as, he's just a dope cat. Like, he
is a cool fucking cat.
If he likes you, if he doesn't like you, then you don't know him, because he doesn't come around. But if you know him, he's a really cool cat. He's like Oreo and Tyrone. He's exactly like them.
Yeah.
He's just your ideal house cat. He's just larger than most.
He's pretty fucking large.
He's just large. It's weird.
Now this is a tough decision, because I'm torn between Tony and John Cena. Because if I'm picking one, I think it's got to be Tony. I know Tony personally. I like Tony a lot.
Yeah.
But we also mentioned the possibility of inducting John Cena into the Hall of Fame before the WWE does.
Yeah.
Which I think would be fucking hilarious. You know what? This is our fucking show. I think we can induct 2 Hall of Famers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, the Hall of Fame is not particularly an award that only one person can win.
No.
So, Tony and John Cena, I'd like to welcome you to the Hall of Fame at the same goddamn time.
Guys, congratulations, Wyatt. Let's take a little toast to them.
I'll tell you what. I'll even drink some of this fucking miserably bad tequila
Look at this
that I've had for months.
Mr. Cena and Mr. Tony, and sometimes Tommy when you're an a-hole. This is, oh my gosh, congratulations, guys. You don't realize, Tony, you literally do not realize, and John, you will never see it, but congratulations.
Right. We didn't see him for like 20 years.
Yeah, you are, you're in the Hall of Fame, buddy. You are in your first Hall of Fame as far as we're concerned and knowledgeable of. So,
yeah, I don't know if he's in any other ones yet, but it'd be crazy if he was and we just didn't know.
He probably is, but they're not big enough. They're not the Backroad Banter podcast.
That's right.
So, and they're not the WWE.
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. Guys, I don't know. Including our freaking dedication and consistency award at the beginning, that's a full wrap. That is a great Roadie Award Show. Great recap of our year too, dude. 52 episodes, freaking 100 plus hours of material and just fun dumbness, I've gotten off on posting on, a lot of things I got off on. But we've already figured out our mic situations for the most part, I think.
Yeah.
And headphones are no longer an issue with anything. So it's really just figuring out camera setups and starting to invite guests and getting a good setup going for whenever, prep and stuff. But that's all behind the scenes horse crap. I don't know. Heck yeah, that's great, dude. That is great.
Yeah.
Episode 52. Episode 52, 1 year in the books. This thing has made me very dedicated and consistent with a lot of things. And it's kept me orderly with a lot as well in my life. So it's been great, dude.
It has brought some routine and some fun and some stress relief. And yeah, it's been a good fucking time. It's been a good time to sit there and have fun.
It's going to be an eventful year, an eventful, technically season 2, but this isn't a TV show, so.
I think we should treat it like one, though. I think it'd be funny if we did that.
Season 2. Podcast season 2.
There you go.
You can do that on Spotify. It tells you to. So.
You can. Yeah, it makes you. Yeah, it makes you select a season and an episode number. Yeah. That's actually where I got the idea to call the second year season 2. Just I saw it on Spotify. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Should we call it season 2, episode 53, or should we do season 2, episode 2, but keep the cover photo, episode 53?
That's a good question. We'll have to workshop that one over the next week and see what we want to do here.
Another behind the scenes thing, but we'll get to that. Any closing thoughts, Wyatt, before we get off here?
Yes. I know this won't be out until after Christmas, but I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. It's going to be a little, of course, this is going to come out after Christmas. It's coming out Friday, which is the day after Christmas. So I will say this, when you go home, travel safely. When you party for New Year's, because you won't see us again until after New Year's. So when you party for New Year's, be safe, be responsible, have a good time. Yeah, I'd like to say something funny, but it's Christmas time, and I want to say something real. Yeah, everybody just be careful, have fun, spend time with your friends and family. Don't get yourself in any trouble. Don't get yourself hurt. Don't get yourself killed. Be responsible, and still find a way to have a good time while doing that. It's easy to do.
Very well said. Very well said. Everything in one, and honestly, you can't really beat that. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah coming up, and to the 25th is the end of Kwanzaa. So happy end of Kwanzaa, Happy Kwanzaa, everybody. Enjoy your holidays from the Backroad Banter podcast. We appreciate you being here for this first year, and we'll see you in year 2, episode 53.